mustache.
Okay, I think we'll be all right.
I should have shaved the rest of my face so the mustache is more predominant.
Oh my gosh. Okay, welcome back to the Pleasant Family YouTube channel. It's Friday night, December what?
December 4th.
December 4th. Okay, tonight we are doing a Q&A with Cameron.
Hi, that's me.
So, this will be fun.
Cameron, long-time fan here, first-time listener, so.
Isn't it long-time listener, first-time caller?
It depends on the circle you're in.
Okay. All right, so I've collected questions from people that know you.
That know me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, let's go ahead and start with the first one.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. I don't know what any of these
This is from Erin, and this is, what do you love and hate about the fact that your wife's career revolves around fitness?
What do I love and hate?
Yeah.
Okay. I love the fact that exercise is a part of her life, and it kind of makes it a part of my life, so we don't get lazy. You know, It's always nice to have that person that's challenging you to be fit and stay fit in a relationship instead of just like kind of losing yourself. So that's nice. What I hate about it.
Oh, is you
is
you need to make eye contact for that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't like. At first, I did not like the constant. It's not a 9-to-5 job, and it's literally 24 hours a day. You know, so the dedication she puts towards her client. Sometimes I would just like her to take a Saturday off.
Yeah.
You know, that's.
I'm getting better though.
She is getting better. So that's one of the aspects I didn't like, but
okay. So next one
deal with.
From Taylor. What are your thoughts on more kids? And is dadhood anything you expected it to be like?
Dadhood, absolutely not. I mean, what did anyone? My kid was a psycho yesterday for 45 minutes straight.
Just crazy psycho.
Screaming and throwing pans.
Like not angry, just like really amped.
Like trying to impress. Like when a baby tries to impress adults,
so funny.
It's hilarious. Like you're just like, look how loud I can scream and how much stuff I can throw around. So definitely never, dadhood. I think it's definitely different too for me to have a son for the first one, if we do decide to have another one. Just because, I don't know, the bond is different. But I do want another one. And if it's a girl, I think I would feel different. Like my love for the daughter would be different than love for Kevin.
Poor Kevin.
Chelsey would no longer be in this, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, okay, so you want just one more. That's it?
I would do one more, and I am up for adoption.
Like fostering and adopt. Okay, yeah. That is something that we actually wanted to do before we ever had Kevin. That was kind of our plan.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think your wife's greatest strength and weaknesses are? This is from Margie.
Greatest weakness is, I would say, in the
I won't be offended.
In the nicest way possible.
Just say it.
Scatterbrain. You know?
Wait, what?
Like she'll have the keys to the car. And then like walk in the house and then yell at me. He said, "What is it? I can't find anything." And it's like, you are the one that had the keys last, so what did you do with them?
Right.
And so she doesn't like that because I have to explain that. Why would I know where the keys are? You know?
Okay.
Like I came home this morning and the garage was open. And she said, is everything there? I'm like, I just got home. How do I know? I mean, I didn't even know the garage was open.
Yeah, I can't believe.
Neither did she. So scatterbrain would be her weakness. And the strength?
Yeah, what's my strength?
Ooh. I think your strength is in your, I think it's just in your, it's weird. It's not like I think you're just very loyal to your Your strength is research. Research. She's a researcher, and very loyal to
everything.
Everything, yes.
I'm just a very loyal person.
Okay. I was just gonna say loyal to your clients. Making sure you do answer all that stuff. Oh. But another weakness is like you do trust very instantly. It's like, oh, got a good vibe. Here's the that. Keys to my car.
I'm big on vibes. Yeah. Okay. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? This is from Norma.
10 years.
10 years.
So I'm 32 now. So I would be 42. I would already been retired for 2 years because I'm retiring in 8 years. So that's the real plan. Retire in 8 years. So 2 years after.
What does retirement mean to you?
Retirement means to me, I'm sure Kevin's going to be some sort of homeschooled, so.
We do things different in this house.
Yeah, so doing like some type of woodworking crafts, like father, son type of educational thing. So like, we're either building something, he's learning how to build something, or we're going out hunting or fishing or learning about nature. And so that would be like my full time.
Yeah.
I'd be like the cool PE teacher and shop teacher in one, Chelsey would be the punctuations in English and both of us would not be math.
yeah.
we would subcontract that out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would.
So retired and full-time dadding.
Yeah, I mean full-time dadding, but like also, Chelsey's very smart and like seeing potential incomes, revenues and stuff like that. So like some type of, hey, like Kevin and I make chairs, or we
go
to the farmer's market and we sell our homemade crafts. So.
Yeah.
I would love to.
We would love to like teach Kevin
entrepreneurship and
and not from a place of like you have to do this, but finding joy and combining it with serving others. Like finding joy in an activity and being able to serve others with it, and and then the beauty is you're saving money in the process.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so
so in 12 years. I'm gonna be doing that.
That's it.
That's
the
it.
question.
And if we have another kid, then obviously.
Yeah. So just out of curiosity, because I'm sure somebody would have asked, when do you see that next kid happening? Because this answer changes.
No idea.
Daily.
I mean, let fate decide, right?
Okay. What drove you or motivated you to serve in the military? This is from Rachel.
What drove me? I always wanted to be a cop. Always. Like, since I was a baby. Like, my parents have a video of me, like, 4 years old, and they're like, what do you want to be? I'm like, I'll be an officer. So I always wanted to be a cop. So I was a typical boy, watched a lot of military movies growing up. Got into high school, did ROTC, was like, I'm going to join the Marines. And my older brother, is like 4 years ahead of me. So right when I got into high school and started doing ROTC, he actually joined the Marines, right? And then so I go through high school, get done with it, and then he comes back from the Marines and he goes, you cannot join the Marines. He says, you can join... Because I was already talking to a Marine recruiter at that time. And he said, you can either do the Navy or the Air Force. And so I decided to go into the Air Force because, I don't know, I just think it's a really cool thing to serve your country. And even necessarily if you don't believe in what is happening at the moment. I like the fact that you are fighting for the freedoms of people to choose if they like it or don't like it, I just like that aspect that, someone's out there like making it possible for you to care or not care.
Yeah.
And that person's kind of neutral in it. I have a job to do.
Okay. So this next one's from Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Who is more frugal, and what's the best frugal tip you learned from Chelsey?
So that's implying that Chelsea's more frugal.
Well, no, I'm just saying you initially. Well, we're both
who's-
frugal now.
Yeah, we're both frugal. Chelsea's obviously more frugal, but it also depends on
The thing.
Like she'll spend. She's the one. She's the most frugal.
That's not true.
But, yeah, no, it is. It is because she will spend money on makeup or something like that, and she'll ask me. She'll ask permission. Like she's. Can I buy this? It's this much money, or I really feel bad because I bought this. I, on the other hand, will buy lottery tickets. I will buy lottery tickets or whatever, and not say anything. I'll just buy it because.
I just think that communication is important. I don't know why. Like even something as simple as like a $5 shirt.
Yeah, see that's where it gets out of. I don't care if you buy a $5.
Yeah,
She'll
I don't
literally
know why.
come back from Walmart and like, I bought 2 shirts. I'm like, oh, I probably spent a lot more money than you. And I bought $230 worth of tools, and so I think you're fine with a $5 shirt.
Yeah. Overall, though, we, as much as it sounds like Cameron isn't, we are both pretty frugal.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No,
and
for sure.
But like, we're not cheap. We're frugal, right?
Yeah, I think there's a big difference between cheap and frugal. Like we are
generous still, right?
Yes, I am generous.
I'm generous too.
I am generous.
Okay, I'm generous too.
Okay.
Rude.
You are generous, but if
you're more generous.
Thank you.
I'm more frugal. You're more generous.
Yeah.
That makes me sound awful. That makes me sound cheap. That makes me. I'm not.
We're just more calculated with our decisions on when we spend money and how we spend money.
Well, and we don't, from day to day, we don't spend money on dumb stuff. So like, I don't get my nails done. We don't eat out very often.
Yeah. If
we don't like buy coffee at coffee stands. I'm trying to think like daily stuff where I see people spending money on, and I'm like, that you're dumb. I'm judgy inside.
It's like that's where you get a lot. Yeah. It's like gas stations, coffee stands, where you go in there, you get like
$5-10 worth of stuff. Yeah. It adds up so fast. $5 a day is $100 a month on something stupid.
And even like lunch, I work far away, and so like packing lunches and stuff like that, and that is so biggest
it's probably like our favorite topic, money.
Yeah,
we love talking about money.
What's the thing what I learned from Chelsey?
Yeah, what's the best frugal tip you learned from me?
Oh gosh, I don't think it was a tip. It's hard to explain because like when we first got together, like the big thing was the truck. I had a freaking I miss it.
It was a cute truck. I'm sorry.
Cute truck? It was the manliest,
nice large truck.
It was a nice large truck. It was like F-150, super cab, had everything, all the bells and whistles, heated.
It's a very nice truck.
Yeah. And then she just came in and was like just asking the typical questions like how much are you paying monthly on that? And then
because I'm a no car payment kind of girl.
Yeah. And then she kind of broke it down. I was like, well, you could buy this and then you won't have to spend $500 a month on a car payment plus the insurance and all that stuff. Yeah. And so after like the struggle.
Well, your car payment was $500 a month, right?
Yeah. My car payment was $500 a month. So I mean, in 2 months, like $1,000. So like, anyways, so after I got rid of the truck, watching that $500 actually stay in my bank account and like grow over time, that is like when I started to become like more of a believer. Like, all right, I don't need. So I traded. I think it was a 2014 or 13 at the time. The truck was, and now I have a 98. So yeah. Yeah, and that was the only. Oh no. I was gonna say that was the only vehicle I ever had that was in the 2000s, but.
Well, and like, I mean this in like a not braggy way. We could probably afford to drive significantly nicer cars and have them paid off.
Paid off?
we didn't have any of those cars, if we sold
Yeah,
all
if
of
we
those
sold all
cars,
those cars, probably.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the need to drive something flashy is now that I'm 32 is like kind of below me. Not below me, but behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's behind me.
Yeah. The truth
Don't
is,
get me wrong, I would love to, but I would need a lot more money in the savings to be like,
do you want to look rich or do you want to be rich?
That's it. Speaking of,
We got to get back to these questions.
Sorry.
I know, once you get us talking about money,
it
that could be a
going for
whole,
while.
I mean, we should probably do like money talks.
It would be
That'd be like a good name, money talks.
I think there's probably
You know, like
else.
money talks.
I don't know why you would put that.
Okay.
I don't know why you would look at me and do it that way. Like
the phrase.
I already
money.
got.
Okay, I didn't
it.
know if you got
But,
it. Okay. What do you want to be remembered for? This is from Kara.
What do I want to be remembered for?
Yeah. That's such a hard question, and it's like heavy.
It is a hard, heavy question. I would just say, love and generosity. I guess I've always wanted to be that guy that if someone like had to say like, oh, he'll give you the shirt off his back. Like I want that to be kind of the mentality. Like, going out of your way to help someone else is, I think, a big contribution. So and even if it's just a single person,
Yeah.
So I think that's
Okay.
I don't need to be remembered by many, but remembered by one would be enough for me.
Yeah. What's your favorite part of being a dad so far?
Oh,
This is
God.
from Karina.
Favorite part of being a dad?
Yeah.
I enjoy. Oh, gosh. I think I just enjoy watching him learn something new or discover something new. I don't know, there's so many things that I enjoy about being a father. It's either watching him laugh or like watching him do his next milestone. Like I remember, almost getting teary-eyed.
I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about
I
all these things.
remember, I think it was like 7-8 months ago when we were connected to this like a loop. It was by the school, this park, connected to a park. And I took Kevin on a walk in his stroller, and there was this dad there with probably a kid that was Kevin's age now, and he was walking and holding his dad's hand, and like he tripped over the curb. It was so cute, and I was just like, I can't wait for that to happen. And now we're already there. Now like he's holding my hand, and we're walking around, and he's just all over the place. So I get excited about that milestone, and like what's the next milestone gonna be? Like now he's into holding his stuffed animals.
The teddy,
Like the first time I saw that, I was just like, this is
he
the cutest
loves
thing
his
ever.
little stuffed animals. It's very sweet.
Yeah. So I just think every day is the best part about being a dad.
So, what is your favorite way to eat from Alexis?
Favorite way to eat?
So I should clarify. So Alexis eats keto.
Oh, okay.
So we've eaten a lot of different ways, right?
Alexis, what is my favorite way? No restrictions. No hold
Yeah.
barred. I would love to go to a buffet. That's my favorite way to eat and gorge myself. But
Cameron is he can eat. I'm gonna quickly tell a story. I won't go into
What
detail.
story?
I'm not gonna
What
share
story?
the ending.
Just say the story.
Okay, I'm gonna just
This
tell this.
pizza?
No. So Cameron and I,
Story.
we went out to a meal one night at a Mongolian grill restaurant.
Oh.
And you know how you can put your own sauces together? I was watching Cameron not follow any of the instructions. You know how they have a board that says this much of this. Cameron's just putting massive spoonfuls of pretty much everything, but definitely the chili oil. You go heavy on the chili oil. So I just from a nutrition perspective, I estimated in my head how much grams of fat Cameron had that night, which no judgment, 300 grams. That is
So good.
extremely difficult for anyone to digest. Yeah. I mean,
so good.
I mean, it was like, I just couldn't believe it. And then Cameron was in like physical pain after that meal though. Do you know?
Happens. It happens. Yeah, so no holds bar is my favorite way to eat. I see the most progress on tracking just because like you have to
limit portions.
You have to limit portions. You got to meet your macros. But it is very tedious. It's like
it's like super annoying. There's no creativity with food,
and then you get to that point where you're like hoarding macros so you can eat something good. But I did see some of the quickest progress on that program. I love Whole30. Whole30, you can really make some great things just because you have potatoes involved. But a couple of weeks into it, you really start missing cheese and dairy. That like
sour cream.
You can make these bell pepper nachos, but if you can't dip a nacho in sour cream, it's not really a nacho. So and if you don't have cheese on it, so keto is always a good, just like a good solid.
Yeah, we really like it in our house.
Yeah, and I've also done the carnivore, which you really don't realize how much you will miss broccoli and any type of green thing until you eat meat for a straight week.
Yeah, we've only done it for a week. We haven't done like a full month.
Yeah, and probably what was that, like five different diets I just said. Probably 4 out of 5 of those I pooped my pants on. So, yeah.
Okay. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
What do you love most about your lovely wife? This is the last question.
What do I love most about her passion? God, like she's really passionate about. When she it's annoying. It is really annoying. But it leaves. I really don't have to do any of the work. I do have to do a lot of the work. I don't have to do any of the research. Like, when she's into hydroponics right now. She's trying to grow weeds. I'm
not trying to grow weed. I'm trying to grow tomatoes without soil.
37 hours of research, and I'll be at work, and she'll like send me videos, and I'm like, I'm not gonna watch this right now. I'm at work.
It's my way of saving it too. Like I'll text so I can like refer back to our text.
Gosh, but I mean, the research has helped tremendously in the passion, with raising our son and all that stuff, like doing the Montessori and figuring out how to wean and how to sleep train and all that stuff. I don't do any of the research, I'm just like,
we're a sleep training family.
And she does all the research, so she does all the heavy lifting.
Thanks, babe.
When it comes to research, so I love her passion to that. Yeah. Would you like to discuss tonight's meal?
Tonight's meal was okay. Okay, this would be a good finale.
There's only a couple times a bad meal.
This wasn't a bad meal.
There's only a couple.
This wasn't a bad meal.
Okay.
So, just listen. This is funny. This is a great ending.
You better make it funny.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, so I originally was gonna make enchiladas, but I just got this. It's just you know what? I'm gonna treat my husband because Cameron loves Asian food. Our go-to unhealthy meal is Trader Joe's orange chicken with their gyoza. We do 2 bags of orange chicken because we're disgusting, and rice. You
got to make the white sauce too from.
Yeah, we do.
Like Seattle West Coast style teriyaki white sauce. Chelsey learned how to make it a year ago, and
it's amazing. Gosh. Okay, so anyway, we're keto, so obviously cauliflower rice, and I found a recipe for keto gyoza, and I had a chicken stir fry I had already planned on making. So I just scurry over to Food Line and I grab the supplies to make it, and I'm amped. I am
super, and she is talking.
I am
you called me, I think. Are you texting
No,
me about, I'm super excited for dinner.
Dinner's gonna be so good.
So
and
good.
like Cameron came home early from work. I was like, dinner's gonna be so good. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. You're gonna love it. Like I am just so amped. Okay.
So amped. Really overselling this whole thing. And I almost said, like, are you overselling? Because
I'm just so excited. So anyway, I get my supplies. I double recipes. Always. So,
for some reason, I don't know why she does it.
Well, because there's nothing, like last night there was not enough leftovers of the butter chicken.
Which is fine.
I know, but
Just
I would have liked more. Anyway, so the stir fry, I'm just gonna, I think it tasted great. Okay. I mean, it's not rice, but the gyoza. This recipe has so many good reviews. The wrap, instead of being a carb because it's keto, is slices of mozzarella cheese that you bake. The dipping sauce was pretty good.
Anyways,
Cameron was really
disappointed. It was just it's a big blue belly,
blue
belly.
ball.
Blue balled it, you know. It's just, if I was to say, hey, Chelsey, because she loves nachos or tacos or any Mexican food, and then I just
it's like
made
his
it
favorite.
all vegan, you know, just
like ruined it. Yeah, I can understand. Like I took his favorite food
and you made it,
and I like gave him a sliver of it, and then like mostly gross.
Mostly just like not hitting the spot you wanted to hit.
Yeah. But like it wasn't like a terrible meal. It wasn't like you're eating it and you're like, this is disgusting. It's just like not doing what it's supposed to do. It's definitely not hitting the way Trader Joe's does.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So super fun. Thank you.
I apologize for that, babe. You guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you for the questions.
If you enjoyed this Q&A, please let me know in the comments. If you
have lots to talk about,
ideas for other videos, let me know. If you want to hear, if you have any ideas for like a Cameron specific video, share it, because I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing my face. All right, adios.